Good evening, people. How are you today? So, this is Dr. Beena Wagle with another session of Wednesdays with Dr. Beena Wagle. And as you guys have requested, come a little before time, ma'am, so we can chat with you. So, here I am, I think a full 3 or 4 minutes in advance. And I just went live, and there was some issue with FB, and I think I got cut. So here I am again. And so like you guys said, thoda baat kiya karo ma'am, thoda smile kiya karo. Here I am with my big smile despite it being a very hectic day. Work has started. Hi Ishan, good to see you. So work has started. I'm back to clinic and working hours. And I noticed one thing which is very weird. People are out on the roads eating by the roadside stalls without their masks, no social distancing. There is absolutely no fear. There's nothing. I'm not saying live in fear, but guys, corona is not over. Yeah, so it's just that we have been unlocked. We've just got out of our houses. Corona is very much there. So follow the social distancing norms, wear a mask. It's just for your own safety. So I just put a post today because I was so disgusted with the way things were. And people are actually making a mockery of the ones who are following this mask and social distancing, sanitizing. So don't do that, people worldwide are dying. Yeah, it's a serious thing. Just keep safe, stay positive, and follow the social distancing norms. It's not that difficult, is it? Life is valuable. Let me see who all are here, and let me say a quick hello to all of you. Prashanti, so nice to see you. Kalpana Iyer, ma'am, good evening. How are you? So, like I said, I'm Dr. Beena Wagle. A small introduction from my side for the ones who don't know me. I am a homeopath, I'm a dietitian, I'm a counselor, a motivational speaker, and I'm a mental wellness advocate. So, I also propagate the way of treating and curing people a little differently. So we believe in other methods of healing, like expression through dance, music, and theater, which I'm also part of. So this is a small introduction of the little things that I do. And of course, medicine and homeopathy being my first love, I always look forward to helping people through this. So that's a small introduction. I also wanted to tell you people that you can ask me questions at any time. Even while the live is on, your questions can come in, and I will definitely answer the questions. Maybe if not while we are on the live, uh, at the end of the session, or even if you post it later on, it's okay. So somebody had this query that, ma'am, I missed out on your session, and I saw the video, but I didn't post the questions. So I was like, it's okay, you can still post the questions. It's on YouTube, the video is on YouTube. You can even post your questions out there. So in case you miss the session for some reason, I know people are working and it's difficult to meet at the same time. So in case that happens, you can even leave your questions later on. Okay, so let me just see who else is here. Mary, good to see you. Hello. Prashant Shelatkar, good to see you. Okay, so I see a couple of you are here, and I also see Alka Jadhav. Alka Jadhav Etambe, good to see you. It's been ages. How are you doing? So, these topics started with mental wellness topics, and then we went, because of you people asking for it, we switched to physical topics. And now, as per your choice and whatever you ask, they are the topics that I take up. So somebody was asking, ma'am, what is the criteria for your talks? The criteria is nothing. The criteria is what you want to know, what the people want to know max. And जितने ज़्यादा लोग एक topic का demand करते हैं, I try to take up that topic because it's not humanly possible to take up everything. So this topic, has been repeatedly been requested, but I was avoiding taking up this topic because I'm of the opinion, though I'm a dietitian and I'm a homeopath and I know the perils of obesity. I'm still of the opinion that each one of us should be comfortable with our body weight. If you are comfortable with your body weight and you have no signs and symptoms of any illness, do not have unnatural or unrealistic expectations about zero figure, or being a small size. All those things are not important. What's important is you are healthy, you're active, and your body can cope with the daily stress and strains of life. Okay, so despite that, so many of you requested and kept asking for this topic, so आज मैंने ले ही लिया है ये topic. It's a very heavy topic, so I think it's high time we start. It's 6 o'clock already, so I think I can start then. फिर तुम लोगों को complain नहीं होनी चाहिए कि मैम आप बहुत जल्दी start करते हो, थोड़ा तो बात किया करो. Wait, अब बात भी कर लिए, introduction हो गया. I told you about the topic, how the selection is done. तो आज का topic जो है, the topic is weight, overweight and obesity. Okay, so weight, overweight and obesity, three things. Also, we're going to look at all the aspects that are related to weight and things that go with it. So many a times weight gain or overweight or obesity is because of different reasons, and somehow we don't comprehend that reason. All we try to do is exercise like crazy, or we try to cut down our meals, go on very unrealistic diets like liquid diets, and I don't know, there are people who are doing some kind of weird kind of thing, like you avoid certain things in your diet, restrictive diets and stuff. So I'm of the opinion that unless and until your body gives you a signal that it requires something or it doesn't require something, no need. Okay, so let's start. So as I always do, I've got back to that now, starting my talk with a quote, because people told me, ma'am, aap wo nahi kar rahe ho. So people observe these things, so I'm going to say this. So food is the most abused anxiety drug, okay, and exercise is the most underutilized antidepressant. Now, this is something that you should, keep as a thumb rule. So what is it? Food is the most abused anxiety drug. So when you're anxious, you end up eating. When you eat senselessly, you end up storing fat and putting on weight. Okay, and exercise is the most underutilized मतलब जिसका use नहीं करते. It's easy and it's the most underutilized antidepressant. So if you exercise, you not only lose weight, you are in a happy state of mind. Okay, so today's topic, the heavy topic, is weight, overweight and obesity. For the ones who have joined me a little later, let me say a quick hi to all of you. Okay, Uday Shripati, hello. Sajal Mahatme, good to see you. Christopher, hi, good to see you. Priya Prabhudes, I'm so happy you're there in the crowd today. Anuradha Chitre, so nice to see you. Siddharth Joshi, welcome. So let's start and let's begin with the simple thing. What is weight? What is the ideal weight that a person should be? Okay, so now weight, the easiest way to understand for a person who has no medical background, the easiest way to understand about your weight is your height. Okay, so like my height is 5'3" and maybe something. So let's assume it's 5.3. Okay, so ideally my weight should be in the range of 53 to 10 more, 63 kgs. If you're in between 53 to 63 kgs, that is your ideal weight. Okay, so anywhere between this is ideal. People, wake up. It is not like, you have to be, oh, I have to look slim, so I have to be. Ab kya hota hai? When you cross 53, okay, if you go to 55, you still look slim, you look toned. When you go to 60s, okay, so 5 more ke baad, you start having a little bit of chubbiness in your face, okay. But once you cross the 63 mark, you will start looking a little overweight. You might have a slight paunch, you might have a little cellulite here and there, okay. So these things are normal. So 55 to 65, मतलब आपका जो भी height है, उसके 10 किलो आगे, is up to there you can be for ideal weight. Easy, na? Okay, so when do you say you're overweight? When you cross this, like I said, 55 to 65. So अगर 55 से 60 आप cross करते हो, then you should be a little cautious कि हाँ अब बढ़ रहा है वजन. I need to be a little cautious and control my food and exercise. Right? So ideally BMI is the body mass index. When the BMI is less than 24, okay, you are considered to be ideal weight. And when it crosses 25, between 25 to 30, you are called pre-obese. मतलब अभी तक तुम obese नहीं हुए हो लेकिन होने वाले हो, warning. Okay, so pre-obese is between 25 to 30. Once it crosses 30, then you are labeled as obese or you're overweight. Okay, so the content of fat in your body is more than the muscle content. Okay, isn't that heavy? सुन के भी इतना भारी भारी लग रहा है, मुझे ही खुद को भारी लग रहा है. Okay, so it's not all boring. Let's go ahead. Okay, so this is about overweight and obese. So if your body weight exceeds 10% of your ideal weight, you are pre-obese, and if it crosses 20%, you are obese. तो अब इसको हम छोड़ देते हैं यहीं पे. Let's not mull over this too much because it's not important. What is important is how do you measure this? अब जैसे हम लोग वेइंग स्केल पे खड़े हो जाते हैं, ओके, वेइंग स्केल विल टेल यू योर वेट इन केजीज. मान लो अभी इट शोज 57 kgs or 59 kgs. So that what it is showing is your muscle weight. The fat, okay, that is not shown. So you do a BMI and this is how you assess. But how do you count whether you are obese or you're not? Okay, so the first measure is your BMI. So where the body mass index is calculated. So how much of your body is muscle and how much of it is fat. Okay. Second is waist circumference. So waist circumference means the circumference at your navel is counted. Okay. Waist to hip ratio. Okay. So waist and hip mein ratio. So your waist upon your hip. Okay. So that is another measure. And the fourth one is skin fold thickness. Now here what we do is at the navel you take hold of how much you can within one pinch. Okay. And if it exceeds more than an inch, okay, more than an inch, approximately isse agar zyada ho, then you have more fat in your body. Okay, so this can also be scientifically measured with the help of a Harpendon's caliper. Okay, it's a very complex sounding name and we don't do this, but the best way for any of us to look and to know if we are overweight is simply stand without your clothes in front of a mirror and look at your body. If you see the bulges, if you see unwanted excessive tires, if you see that, okay, you know the body structure, if the bones are covered, it's okay. But if you have bulges, if you have excess, tummy, or if you have excess tires, then you know for sure, that you are overweight. Okay. So now let's go to the next thing. What are the causes of obesity? Now this is very important. मैं ये नहीं कहती कि measurements are important और इतना weight होना चाहिए उतना होना, but you should know what causes overweight. अगर if you know what causes overweight, then definitely you know what to control and what not to control, right? So what are the causes of obesity? Simply speaking, okay, बहुत ही आसान तरीके से अगर बोलना हो, जितना खाते हो और जितना exert करते हो, अगर उसमें तालमेल हो, तो you will not be overweight. म्हणजे जेवढं खाल्लं जातंय आणि जेवढा आपल्या ॲक्टिव्हिटीजचा लेवल असतो तो जर इक्वल असेल, you will not put on weight. Okay, so the amount of calories that you put inside your body and the amount of calories that you use up in your day-to-day activities, if they are equal, you will not put on weight. If the output, that is the calorie burning rate, okay, is more than what you're putting in, you will lose weight. And if it is less, you will put on weight. Okay, so here simple way hai to understand what can cause obesity. Now let's come to the causes of obesity. So far you guys are understanding, you're with me. I hope you're not bored. Can I get a thumbs up if you are understanding everything? I'll wait for your thumbs up. Am I audible? Can you guys hear and see me very clearly? Just asking because we had a problem some time back with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so who else has joined me? Let me just say a quick hello to them. Prachi Narkar, good to see you. Hi Pallavi Sunkale, good to see you. Tanishk, so nice, good to see you. Christopher, yeah, Christopher has asked a question. Christopher, I'm going to answer the question at the end of the session. Yes. Okay, so lots of thumbs I can see. And lots of hearts, so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so फर्स्ट ओके अभी हम लोग ना स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाते हैं तो इसको समझने में बहुत आसानी होगी. द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू कंट्रोल इज योर डाइट, खाना. ओके, सो खाने में क्या क्या गलत हो सकता है. फर्स्ट थिंग इज ओवर ईटिंग. सेकेंड इज ईटिंग रॉन्ग, द रॉन्ग थिंग्स दैट यू ईट और इन द रॉन्ग वे. ओके, द थर्ड इज ईटिंग रॉन्गली प्रिपेयर्ड और कुक्ड फूड. Okay, so तीन चीजें हैं with food also. See, it seems so simple. ज़्यादा खाओगे तो वजन बढ़ेगा, but इसमें भी there are other things that are to be considered. So what are these things? Overeating. अब overeating को कैसे, how do you count what is overeating? So ideally one should eat in such a way that the stomach, okay, is 1/3 filled with food, okay, one third with water, and the rest of it should be empty. अब ये बहुत strange rule है ना. How do you know 1/3, 1/3, 1/3? Okay, so there is a point when you're eating, if you're focusing and mindfully eating, there is a point at which your body reaches its satiety level. Generally what happens is we are not very observant or we are not eating very mindfully. So we keep on eating. We're either watching TV or reading a book or we're working and you just gobble down your food. But when you mindfully eat, at one point your body, and you have to stop, pause and ask yourself, do I really need to eat the next bite? So at that point your body will say, I'm okay. Okay, and trust me, for this you have to have ample of water also in a day, because sometimes when you're hungry it's actually thirst. Your body is manifesting thirst, but it gives you a signal of hunger. So water intake has to be adequate. Mindfully when you're eating, your body will give you a signal that yes, ab bas hai, and stop there. That is your 1/3. Why should 1/3 be with water? Because 70% of your body is ideally water, and this food, when you're putting it into your stomach, the stomach is like a grinder. So usko agar hum dry grind karenge, apna mixer bhi gets loaded, it doesn't function sometimes. So when there is ample of water, the food gets mixed properly, and that 1/3 space which is empty is because when the food is broken down and digested, there are certain gases which are released, or there are certain acids which are released, which cause a little dilatation or increase in the matter of food which is taken up. So agar hum pura pet bhar ke up to the top level you eat, and then there is no space left for digestion or for mixing of the food, you tend to get reflux. Okay, there will be acid comes out, or you start feeling too full, then you say, अरे आज जास्ती ज़्यादा जेवण, आज पेट भर के खाया, अब थोड़ा टहलना पड़ेगा. So avoid that. कितना भी अच्छा खाना हो, try to keep 1/3 of your stomach empty. This is the simple logic of eating mindfully. Okay, now second is when you eat the wrong things. अब wrong और right क्या होता है खाने में, right? Everything that you like is good and everything that you don't like is bad. Am I right? Okay, so what is wrong food? Wrong food according to our body types, okay, to the way nature meant us to be, the wrong food is junk food, anything that is processed, anything that has been cooked and recooked again and again, or anything that is stale is not meant to be eaten by your body. Now, how does this affect our weight? Okay, there is a correlation. Trust me, there is a correlation. So processed food or junk food is ideally loaded with a lot of salt and a lot of oil, because salt and oil are used as preservatives. Okay, only then can that food stay. अभी हम घर पे अगर if you make a juice, ठीक है, and if you try to preserve it at home, how long can you keep it? Not more than 2 days max. 2 दिन में भी वो the taste changes, everything gets changed. So how do people manage? They add a lot of preservatives, they add a lot of salts, there's a lot of stuff which your body ideally doesn't need. Okay, so when there is so much of stuff that your body doesn't need and you're pumping into it, it is going to have some action. Now when you take in excess salt, Okay, the salt acts as a hygroscope. It absorbs the water from your body or from the surroundings, and it makes you feel puffed up. There's a lot of retention happening in your body. Okay, and that will make you look puffy or bloated or fat. Okay, so that is one thing. That's the reason you need to be conscious of what you're eating and eat the right kind of food. Don't eat wrong food is junk food, pre-processed food, processed food, reheated food, food which has lost its nutrients. Okay, also a lot of sugars. So everything sweet that we eat, unless it has a nutrient value, there is no point, because sugars are not going to give you anything other than those tires around your belly. Okay, so naturally whatever sugars you can get from the fruits you eat or the vegetables you eat are used in the right manner. Everything else that you put in is just accumulated as fat. Okay, the third point in eating or diet, okay, the third point was eating wrongly cooked food. अब wrongly cooked क्या होता है? Wrongly cooked food ये होता है कि you cook food at high temperatures, you cook food with lots of oil or ghee, because people who cook would know that जिस चीज में आप तेल या घी ज्यादा डालो, everything tastes better, it tastes yummier, and that's because what you're trying to do is the oils try to pull everything of the flavor from the spices, the flavor from foods is pulled into the oil. But this oil, your body does not utilize the oil. The nutrients are generally, the nutrient portion is lost, because when you overheat oil or you overheat ghee, you're spiking your food to a level where the food is not being utilized in the manner it should be utilized in your body. Yeah, so use less of oil. You cook at an optimum temperature. Do not overheat oil, or when you cook also, don't overcook your food, right? The last point is food which is eaten from outside. Okay, now outside, when you say outside food and inside food, what is the difference? Why is outside food so bad? So practically seeing, if you try to, I'm sure there'll be a lot of you who will oppose my idea over this, but this is research. I'm not saying this is what food research or FDA says. So we use a lot of oil, fat, ghee in our cooking. Okay, we use this at home also, but in the food which is from outside, reheating of these oils, a lot of artificial, they use a lot of margarine, they use a lot of vanaspati, and this is not really healthy. Now at home we would probably be using specific kind of oils, like compressed oils, cold compressed oils, or coconut oil, or olive oil, or til ka tel. We each have our preferences and we have our reasons for eating those things. But when this food is cooked from outside, they have to look into making it cheap and tasty. So a lot of oil, and that oil may not be of the quality that you're using at home. So it could affect your health adversely. Okay, so this is all the things that we do wrong in our diet, the first point. Now we come to the second point. What is the second point? The second point is exercise. Okay, everybody hates this word because it is effort. It's a lot of effort. Okay, so what can we do? Exercise, or rather the lack of exercise, causes obesity or weight gain. तो इसको अगर हमको नहीं करना है, मुझे करना ही नहीं है, आई एम नॉट मोटिवेटेड इनफ, और आई फाइंड इट टू इट्स टू स्ट्रेसफुल, या जाके मैं क्या करूँ, आई डोंट लाइक गोइंग टू द जिम, or my body is, I'm so fat, I don't like wearing those gym clothes, or we have numerous excuses for this. तो घर में करो. There are so many things that you can do at home. I told you the simple logic is the amount that you eat and the amount your output through your caloric activities should be equal or more. So simply saying, आजकल you've seen lockdown जब से चालू हुआ, so many people have lost weight. Yeah, they have become healthier. Why? पहली चीज तो बाई घर पे नहीं आ रही थी, सो घर का पूरा काम आप खुद कर रहे थे. दैट इज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविटी despite you eating normally and at home, so it is healthy, so you've lost weight. I'm proving my first 2 points. So diet and exercise. So activity जितना तुम करोगे उतना you will lose weight. Simple effort of jhadu pocha in the house, it is a very stressful activity. Cleaning your fans, cleaning your cupboards, vacuuming your house, washing clothes, all this it uses a lot of activities. But let me make a point here. If you're repeatedly doing these activities will cease being activity after a point of time, and you have to increase it a little bit, okay, or add to it. So these activities also, if you take up, you can effectively lose weight. Okay? So exercise में activity also is included. Third point, and the very, 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 very most important point, I would say, is sleep. Yes, sleep. We all love to sleep, don't we? And sleep can actually make you lose weight. Can you believe that? Yeah. So I'm going to do a short video, like I promised you. A short video is definitely coming. So the short video में I'm going to tell you many important things and tips, how to lose weight in a very easy way. But for the time being, sleep. So sleep क्या होता है? Sleep से वजन कम होता है. People actually ask me when they come for a weight consultation. I always ask them 3 things: what are you eating? How are you sleeping? And what is your activity level? Yeah. So sleep is very important, because sleep में क्या होता है? I'll explain the whole thing to you. There is a base, a scientific base to what I'm talking. ऐसे हवा में बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. So sleep. अब sleep में क्या होता है? Once you tune off for the night, you're sleeping, the body is still working. Okay. So in the night when you sleep, there is melatonin which is released into your blood. Also, there are 2 other imps that are released into your blood. They're very naughty, so I call them imps. So one is called leptin and one is called ghrelin. Okay, so leptin is the satiety hormone. It's the good fairy, it makes you feel, oh, pet bhar gaya, I'm happy, I'm sated, I'm so nice. Okay, so that is leptin for you. And ghrelin is the bad one. It's the hunger hormone. It makes you feel, भूख लगी है, कुछ तो खाना है, I need to eat something to feel good, I need something to, that is the temptress. Okay, so अगर इन दोनों को fairy और temptress बोले तो गलत नहीं होगा. So leptin makes you feel good, makes you feel sated, makes you feel happy. Okay, whereas ghrelin is the one, the demonic one, which makes you feel hungry all the time. So if you don't sleep for the adequate amount, this ghrelin becomes a little more and the leptin becomes suppressed. So the hunger hormone is constantly tormenting you कि भूख लग रही है, कुछ तो खाना है, चटपट कुछ तो, थोड़ा सा munchies, थोड़ा सा कुछ खा लेते हैं. Okay, so that is the one which causes the problems, and then you start munching and you don't know where to stop. Yeah, so sleep is very, 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 very essential. Also, when you're sleeping, okay, the brain activates, like I said, leptin and ghrelin, which increases the appetite, and also your metabolism goes down. If so ये 2 चीजें बहुत होती हैं during sleep. Okay, leptin is a hormone which is released from your fat cells. It makes you feel sated, it suppresses your hunger, and it also triggers satiety. So you feel हाँ बहुत खा लिया आज, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है types, So, and this leptin is only released when you have adequate sleep. So adequate sleep is how much sleep? 7 hours minimum of sleep. Okay, night sleep I'm talking about. Many people tell me, अरे नहीं, I रात को नींद नहीं हुई, तो in the daytime I slept for 3 hours. That's okay. No, so I compensated. No, it's not okay. Because this night sleep is the time that your body is using it for all these functions. Okay, so like the last time I was also telling you, your memories are built, your brain development happens, your intellect, the IQ increases when you sleep well at night. Okay, so ye tha. Now we come next to the 4th one. Okay, the 4th thing is genetics. Now genetically, if you have an obesity problem in your family, you may have obesity. Doesn't always happen, but there is a high risk of you also being obese. Okay, so these are the causes that we are doing of obesity. Okay, another one very important thing I have to tell you, because a lot of us do this, बाज झालं की ते खातच नाही. People come to me, doctor, he तर खातच नाही. And then I ask them, okay, how much are you feeding the child? And trust me, we are all overfeeding our children. Okay, feeding a child should only be demand feeds. Okay, every 3 hours कुछ खिलाओ, every 2 hours कुछ खिलाओ, अभी ये खिलाओ, अभी वो खिलाओ, गलत है. Okay, please, what you're doing, I'll tell you the reason why I'm saying this. I'm not saying it, the body talks. Okay, so in the first year of your life, as much as you feed a kid, those many fat cells are going to be formed in the body. Yeah, so in the first year of life, if you're overfeeding your child, there are a lot of fat cells which are formed and which will remain true to this child till the rest of his life. Okay, so ये fat cells को फिर घटाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. So ideally, do not overfeed your children. Okay. Yeah. Then we come to a crucial point: medicines. Okay, so medication or medicines or drugs which will cause you to put on weight. Now, what are these? So, coming in the order: antidepressants. If you're taking anything which is an antidepressant, okay, उसका साइड इफेक्ट वेट गेन होता ही होता है. ओके, सेकेंड इज इफ यू आर ऑन एंटी डायबिटिक मेडिसिन. ओके, so if you're taking diabetic medicines also, people, they ask you to exercise a lot. They ask you to exercise a lot. The reason is, one is because your weight gain triggers the diabetes, and also the medications for diabetes will also make you put on weight. Okay, third is hypertension, antihypertensives. These also make you put on weight. Fourth is steroids. Okay, so if you're being treated with steroids, then you are going to put on weight. So when you know that all these things are there, you can take better care of your body. So if you're on any of these medicines, you need to exercise a little more. You need to diet a little more consciously, eat a little more mindfully. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so so far we have seen 6 reasons. Now we come to the 7th reason, and this is one reason which all of us are culpable for. Okay, so what is this? That's our lifestyle. ओके, आजकल अपना लाइफस्टाइल कैसे बदल गया है. ओके, पहले पीपल यूज टू walk a lot. I remember we used to walk to college, we used to walk back from college, but nowadays you step out of the house, you hail a rickshaw, or you hail a cab, or you call a cab, or somebody is driving, or somebody is dropping you. Walking has become next to not there. Okay, yeah. So what is our lifestyle like now? Late sleeping, late waking, sedentary lifestyle, lack of exercise, skipping of meals, having lots of coffee and tea, faulty diets. Okay, and also another reason is over exercising. Yes, over exercising also can make you put on weight. Yeah, so all these things, there are a lot of us who are into drinking alcohol. Okay, then there are people who are working night shifts. There is lack of exercise, and the most important thing, we all socialize over food. Isn't that very strange? तो अगर मुझे आपसे मिलना है, I would say let's meet over lunch, or let's meet over dinner, or let's grab a bite somewhere. Is it so important that everything that you do or the people that you meet has to be done over food? I don't think it's important, but we have made it a way of life. So all these things which are inevitable and which are a part of our life are actually making India an obese nation. Okay, so these are things. There are more causes also. Now we come to the next point, which I always say, and which I get a lot of people saying कि मैम आप तो anti-alcohol, anti-smoking हो. See, every topic that I've taken up, these are one of the reasons. So smoking is another reason for putting on weight. And many people tell you reverse that if you smoke, then you lose weight. You don't lose weight, you lose your taste buds, you lose your smell sense, and that because of that you may end up not eating properly or overeating. Okay, now the next point is medical conditions which will make you put on weight. Okay, so what are the medical conditions which will make you put on weight? One is hormonal. Okay, and the second one is stress. Yeah, so stress causes increased cortisol hormone. Okay, increased cortisol makes you store fat instead of burn fat. Yeah, so जितना stress तुम लेते हो उतना कम करो, automatically वजन भी कम होते जाएगा. Okay, now we come to the hormonal ailments which can cause you to put on weight. What are those? So the topmost is PCOS, which we already did some Wednesdays back. Hypothyroid, so where your thyroid hormone is less, okay, there also you end up putting weight. Endometriosis, okay, it's a condition where there is thickening of the uterine walls. So, and of course there are a lot of other things. So this the uterine membrane starts growing in other places and stuff, but let's restrict it. It's one condition. Fibroids, uterine fibroids or fibroids in your body can also cause you to put on weight. Okay, PMS. So before your periods, your hormonal flux can cause you to put on weight. Menopause. Menopause is another place where your hormones are in a flux, so you put on weight. So all these conditions are medical conditions which would cause to increase in your weight. Okay. The second last reason is exposure to chemicals. Yes, this is very strange, but it's very true and it is proved. Okay, so there's something called xenoestrogens. Okay, many of you would not know, many of you would know this. Xenoestrogens are found in your beauty products. Okay, so exposure to these xenoestrogens in your beauty products, pesticides in the food that we consume, hormone fed chicken, eggs, meat, poultry, yeah, all these things also contribute to weight gain. And now coming to the last cause. Okay, the last cause is aging. So as you age also, your BMR becomes slow. So make exercise an essential part of your life as you start aging, because once you're exercising regularly, the body knows that you're going to burn those many calories, so it will not store those calories. Okay, so far everybody is okay with it. We did the causes, we did what is weight, we did what is overweight, we did what is obesity, how to measure it, and what are the causes of obesity. Now why is it so important? मैं तो खुश हूँ, मैं मोटी हूँ पर मैं खुश हूँ, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Yes, आपको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, true. And ideally if your body is not giving you any symptoms, it is very good. But there are a lot of hazards to obesity. When you are overweight, okay, when you're way above the required weight, what happens? When you're way above the overweight, this fat gets deposited into every part of your body. Now let's get to know what happens. Let's start with the very first thing, which I give prime importance to, the mind. माइंड में फैट डिपॉजिट होता है? नहीं, माइंड में फैट नहीं डिपॉजिट होता. द फैट गेट्स डिपॉजिटेड इन योर बॉडी एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इज यू स्टार्ट वेयरिंग क्लोथ्स एंड यू फील लाइक, ओ इसमें तो मैं मोटी लग रही हूँ, आई एम नॉट लुकिंग गुड इन दिस, or my tires are showing and I'm so conscious I don't want to go out, so we start avoiding socializing, or we do not fit into that clique of our friends. And I'm not saying that you should, but this creates a lot of mental pressure. It makes you feel depressed, it reduces your self-esteem. Okay, so it's very important for your mind to be healthy, your body also needs to be healthy. So that's how it happens. There's a lot of body shaming that happens with students or with people all over, all age groups. So if somebody is in their late 40s or 50s and the person is very trim, we'll be like, oh my god, you're so well maintained and it's so nice. But the same thing, if we see a slightly chubby female, we'll be the first people to tell her, oh, you've put on weight, huh? You need to reduce, huh? Why are we so judgmental? Yeah, we are creating pressure for somebody which could worsen the health condition and actually make the person put on weight. Okay, so that is the mind part. Now we come to the next system, that is the digestive system. Okay, मुंह से लेके anus तक is the digestive system, सारा उसमें आ जाता है. So what can happen if there is extra fat in your body? You can get gallstones, you can get fatty liver, and trust me, these two things can mess up your system a lot. Okay, then we come to the cardiovascular system, that is the heart. Okay, so what happens in the heart and circulatory system? Increase in cholesterol, increase in triglycerides. Okay, this can cause heart diseases or heart problems. Increase in your BP, yeah, this can cause giddiness, this can cause mood swings, this can cause weight gain, this can cause a lot of problems for you. Varicose veins, yeah, so these are the things, problems that obesity will cause in your central your circulatory or vascular system. Then we come to the respiratory system. Okay, respiratory system may the fat gets deposited in your diaphragm, the main where you breathe, so you start panting, you get breathless, yeah, and you don't feel healthy. You feel the pressure when you're breathing also. Climbing stairs, running, walking fast, all these activities become stressful activities because you're panting. Then we come to the reproductive system. Now this is very important because a lot of cases of people coming with reproductive disorders, men and women both. Okay, so now what happens with the females? They will have menstrual irregularities. So you can have very heavy periods, okay, which is called menorrhagia, or you can have repeated periods. In between, you just finish one period and then in a period you get another. Some within the same month you can have bleeding very often. So it's called dysfunctional uterine bleeding. PCOS, I don't have to tell you about PCOS, we've already spoken about it at length. Infertility, people are having difficulty in conceiving, okay, because of the fat. It's a huge thing, but because of the fat surrounding the ovaries, the certain hormones are not released, ovulation doesn't take place and stuff like that. Difficulty in delivery or labor, difficult labor, okay, post-delivery bleeding. So all these things can happen if you're overweight in women. Now what about the men? In the men, you can have loss of libido, okay, so your libido drops, your sexual desire drops. You can have difficulty in conceiving children again. Also erectile dysfunction, a lot of erectile dysfunction issues are coming up because of weight gain. Okay, then we come to, this was the reproductive system for you. Then we come to our bones. Okay, so bones, osteoarthritis, early onset osteoarthritis, the bones become very fragile, easy fractures, okay, gout. So all these things, you're more prone to these things if you are overweight. Then in the muscles, okay, the muscles are actually what keeps you strong, right? It gives tone to your body, it gives you a shape. Okay, now what happens is, because of excess fat in the muscle fibers, they are flaccid, they are not toned, they are not tight muscles, they become very, flabby. Yeah, so flaccid muscles, your reflexes slow down because your muscles can't contract fataxe. Okay, so slow reflexes. Hernias become common, umbilical hernia, inguinal hernia, different types of hernias, because the muscle structure cannot support the internal organs. It's become weak by itself. So internal kaise support karega? Okay. So these were all the things that happen to your body when you are overweight. It's genuinely a very heavy topic. Kitna sara hota hai na? So treatment, I'm going to keep it fast, okay? I'm just going to tell you fatafat, and then we'll do a video which will be a 10-minute video in which I'll tell you tips of how to lose weight. Yeah, so somebody asked me, ma'am, aap ye kyun kar rahe ho? Because many of you told me we don't have the time to watch the entire lecture, ma'am. So make it short. Just tell us the tips for it so that we can watch it. So that is the reason I'm doing this, okay? Of course, I'm going to tell you how to do it in short. Treatment mein kya hota hai? Eat as much as is required only. That's the first rule. Second, exercise regularly, okay? Third, have a healthy lifestyle. And fourth is have hydration for your body. ये 4 चीजें करो. इसके साथ में 5वां होता है stress. इसको जगह मत दो life में. And that is the best way to stay fit, okay? So this is the end of my talk on weight, overweight and obesity. So now I'm going to quickly look up at your questions and suggestions and say a hi to the people who joined in a little late. Okay, so I see okay, yeah, so I see Christopher's question. Christopher says, should obesity not be based on fat percentage? BMI increases with muscle as well. Of course. So when I'm talking about fat, that's what I said, right? If you had heard the entire thing, I'm saying that your muscle, if you over-exercise also, your weight increases. So when we are talking about obesity, we are talking about the amount of fat in your body. So if your fat, you can see it as tires. You don't need any of these BMIs or indicators. Yeah. So when the fat increases, you need to lose weight. So fat and muscle are two important things and both are required in optimum. So that answers your question, Christopher. Let me say a quick hello. Hi, Selza. Good to see you. Leena Putran, so nice to see you. Dhanashri Shende, so nice to see you. Thank you, Dhanashri. Hima Lobo, good to see you. Shraddha Raut, nice to see you. Sulaksha Paibhale, good to see you. Aparna Bhobe, hi Aparna. Thank you, Pallavi. She says very nice information. Oh, Aparna, you joined in late. I hope you can watch the video later on. Again, Christopher says, I think respectfully that weight gain is not bad if it is muscle weight. Weight increase due to fat increase is bad. Just what I said. You're saying the same thing what I said. Hemant Gandhi, hello, good to see you. So many doctors are watching the show. Huh? Manpreet Bhamra. Good to see you, Manpreet. Thank you, Christopher. Great session, he says. Okay, so guys, shoot your questions. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me any questions on weight, overweight, obesity, how to tackle it, how to deal with it. And I have 3 questions which somebody has sent to me. I think till you ask me your questions, maybe these are your questions as well. So there is this question which somebody has asked, and Priya. And Priya says, lemon water and weight loss, how much is the truth? Okay, Priya, lemon water and weight loss. I'm sure many of us are drinking a lot of lemon. This is not lemon water, this is sada pani. Okay, so lemon water peete hain to lose weight. We have a lot of honey and water, warm water. So it's mein kitna truth hai, right? That's what she wants to know. How many of you want to know if this is true? Yeah, so the truth about lemon water. Now, if you are having any kind of water, okay, you are hydrating your body well. 70% of your body is water, like I said. So if you're hydrating well, your satiety center and your leptin and ghrelin are taken care of, you will naturally not put on weight. So it can just be plain warm water as well. But let me come to, say, having said that, let me come to lemon water. Now, what happens when you add lemon to water? Lemon makes your body alkaline. So the antioxidants are absorbed better, the vitamins and the nutrients are absorbed better. Lemon is also rich in calcium. Now, what calcium does, it gives tonicity to your muscles. So it pushes the fat out of your muscles. And it is also a metabolic booster. So yes, lemon in water is very good, and yes, it may help you in losing weight. I'm not saying it will help you, but it may help you. If not in that way, it will at least give you the remaining benefits for good skin, good hair, and a toned body. Yeah, Priya, I hope you are happy with that answer, and you can have your lemon water jitna marzi. Okay. The next question I have is from Xavier, and Xavier says, how important is sleep? How many hours? I work in night shifts. So how do I go about with it? Okay. So how important is sleep? Sleep is very, very important. Like I said, we already took it up as a factor. So sleep is very important. How many hours of sleep? 7 hours minimum of sleep. Now, why I've already explained. You can watch the video, Xavier. Because of melatonin, ghrelin, and leptin, which are the hormones. I said the temptress and the fairy. So you have to watch. If you're working in night shifts and your body is getting used to the daytime, because that is something that will happen with your body clock over a period of time. If your body is getting used to it, nothing like it. But if it is not, then you have to put in extra time to exercise and keep an eye on your diet. That's the only way that you can manage your weight. Okay, Xavier, I hope that makes you happy. Do let me know. Okay, then last question is, are there any foods to prevent obesity? So, khake wazan kam ho sakta hai kya? Okay. So this is again a loaded question. Khake wazan bhi kam ho sakta hai. Okay, it is a fact, but the right kind of food in the right measure with the right kind of friends, food friends. So what are the food friends? Sleep, exercise, hydration. Okay, and with that, if you consume in foods, if you consume in this order, fiber, a lot of whole grains. Okay, protein is also important. Nuts and fruits. So among the food, if you see the food pyramid, there are certain things that I have removed, but are certain things that I've propagated. I've said fiber, I've said whole grains, which is carbohydrates. I've said proteins, I've said nuts and fruits, but I have excluded fats and oils. I have excluded sugars. Okay, so isme agar hum sanyam rakhein, if we balance these things well, yes, and we have other food friends like exercise and hydration, yes, we will not put on weight. Yeah. So let me quickly check if any more questions, or we can end this session. I think I've taken a lot of your time. I hope you people have enjoyed and it's not been boring for you. Parag Karmali. Hello, Parag. Aparna Hede, so nice to see you. Okay, so that, any questions, people? I'll just give one more second. I'll wait for your questions. And after this, I'll quickly do my 10-minute video and post it so that you can watch. And again, it's going to be related to this. And the topic for that small video will be 16 practical weight loss suggestions. So don't miss it. They are very practical. They are very doable things, and you'll get the Gyan in 10 minutes. Like people said, Gyan in 10 minutes. Those videos should be called Gyan in 10 minutes is what somebody has suggested. So Gyan in 10 minutes ka video aega, and I'll do it. I'll post it very soon. I will also post the link in the comments of this. Plus, I will make a special post on my timeline. Plus, this video is going to be put up on the YouTube channel Dr. Beena Wagle. So subscribe, like and share so people benefit from it. Okay, and I think that's it. No more questions coming. So everybody is happy with their weight. I'm happy that, we are such a sulja hua group of people. Christopher says, thanks, Beena. Stay safe and keep smiling. Yes, thank you, Christopher. Great session. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I will not make those comments here. So people ask about the sari and, the accessories and stuff. So those are not meant for this video. We can talk later on. Yeah, so I will end the session. So stay healthy, eat well, exercise. Please wear your mask when you go out, and take care. Have a great evening. Bye bye.